Welcome to Limbus Company, the sequel to the hit game Library of Runia. A game about you, Dante, not that one, a clock and 12 sinners on a bus whose goal are to collect these things called golden bows for this company called Limbus Company. Oh my god, he said the thing. So you play as Dante, a clock-faced abnormality who was totally not forced into being the manager of Limbus Company's bus department, aka the LCB. He also had amnesia, so yeah, there's that. The LCB's job is to locate these small branch-shaped items called golden bows. They produce tons of energy and are usually found in the old Labami Corporation branches. Now Dante has the ability to sense when a golden bow is near, making him very useful for the LCB. He can also revive any of the 12 sinners if they die, but it hurts a lot. Now, other than Dante, the LCB consists of 12 employees known as the Sinners. We have Yi Sang, a quiet yet smart person who seems depressed 99% of the time. Faust, a genius who always talks in the third person. Don Quixote, an ADHD-brained girl who will do anything, and I mean anything, in the name of justice. Ryoshu, a quiet woman who likes to abbreviate everything and is fueled by the art known as violence. Beautiful art, by the way. Mersalt, who exists. Honglu, a guy who is always happy and upbeat. Heathcliff, a guy who likes to solve problems by hitting them. Ishmael, a sailor who likes to argue with Heathcliff. Rodian, a relaxed woman who loves gambling. Sinclair, a nervous yet deadly fighter who seems to get scared easily. Altus, a veteran of the Smoke War who always acts like she's the general and is always yelling order. And Gregor, the outcast bug boy. You also have Virgilius, a color fixer whose job is to watch/babysit the LCB, and Sharon, the driver of the bus who never speaks in full sentences, but is so darn cute. Limbus Company takes place in this fictional place called The City. The city is a dystopia, so yeah, it sucks here. The city is split up into 26 sections called wings, or districts, and each one is named after a letter from A to Z. Each wing is controlled by a corporation with a corresponding letter to their district. Each corporation possesses a thing called a singularity. Singularities are powerful tech unique to that certain corporation. These tech powers range from instant healing, teleportation, time manipulation, and much, much more. Now, to get a singularity, you either have to be really strong or loaded in cash. So most people never get to use a singularity. Now, the people who govern the city as a whole are called the Head. The Head is made up of A, B, and C Corp. The Head is very mysterious, so don't go digging for info about them or doing stuff they don't like unless you want them to send you a literal nuke. Now, between each district is the back streets. The back streets basically have no law or order and are very dangerous. Now, there is some order due to the Fingers, 5 massive groups that kinda govern the back streets. Now, in the 26 districts, you can die easily from many things, such as your corporation kidnapping and experimenting on you. Yay! The back streets are even worse, with the chances of you getting jumped and killed on any given day being more than 75%. So yeah, everything sucks here. Limbus Company's story is split up into cantos, which are essentially chapters. Now, there are currently 8 cantos released. Each canto focuses on one of the 12 sinners of the LCB. The cantos usually cover the sinner's past before the LCB, revealing what events shaped them as a whole. Some examples include, "Boo-hoo, my family is dead. My wings are broken and my dreams are crushed." I love, but she does not love me back. And I haven't gotten to play Kanto 7 or 8, so yeah. Now, every sinner joined the LCB because they were told that they would get what they were most desperate for. And almost every Kanto ends with that sinner getting what they wanted and them growing as a person. Now, in between Kantos are intervalos, which cover small stories between the Kantos. They usually are either preludes to the next Kanto, or are just a break from the bigger story. They introduce new characters that are usually not seen again. Sometimes they feature characters from some of Project Moon's other works, too. Overall, Limbus Company's story is so good, and it keeps getting better with each Kanto. These Kantos truly are ideal. So in Limbus Company, the combat is basically gambling. Now I won't explain all of Limbus's gameplay since it'll take longer than like a full playthrough of all FNAF games or something. I don't really know. Yeah. Plus, I suck at explaining the combat anyway. So I'll just be talking about a few parts of the gameplay / combat. So yeah. The Bami Corp had human suffering, Library Ruina had dice, and Limbus has coins. Coins basically act the same way 95% of the time. Basically, heads equals good, while tails equals bad. More heads means more clash wins and more damage. There are also unbreakable coins, which are, guess what, unbreakable. Crazy, right? Because yes, getting tails increase the chance of a coin breaking. So yeah. When flipping coins, you have a 50% chance to hit heads or tails. That's too low, so we rig it. Introducing sanity. The higher your sanity is, the higher chance you roll heads. But there's a catch. You can also lose sanity, which decreases your chance of getting heads. Low sanity also can lead to a lot of bad things that you don't really want. Yeah. So in Limbus, you have skills which are characters' regular attacks, but you also have egos. Egos are big attacks that are usually powerful. Now they can backfire on you. For example, low sanity causes that sinner who used the ego to corrode. Corroding is usually bad because it causes friendly fire. And I'm supposed to be only doing that with Fell Bullet. So yeah, corroding is bad most of the time. Anyway, Limbus's combat is very unique and fun. So yeah, just watch out for the difficulty spikes. Now, unlike every other gacha game where you gamble for new characters, Limbus sticks with the 12 main sinners. Now you may be asking, then what do I gamble for? Well, you gamble for identities. Identities are alternate versions of the sinners from different mirror worlds, which is basically the multiverse in Project Moon. They usually mirror characters from the story or characters from previous games. Sometimes they're original though. My favorite IDs are Wild Hunt Heathcliff and Tears Sharpened Rodion. Now, other than IDs, you also gamble for egos, but they're 5 billion times rarer, or my luck is gone from the Arknight's Club. Anyway, Limbus Gacha is cool. Here in the many districts of the city, you and the LCB will encounter many hostile enemies, such as Random Street Thug, Big Whale, K-Corp Guard, Random Ball Monster thing, and oh god! This is Ricardo. He's a middle finger from the devs, meant to make you actually read instead of pressing win rate. I swear, in this game, you go from fighting a random thug to fighting a guy with 8 unbreakable coins. No wonder people say the difficulty spike is vertical. I got stuck on the Spice Bush Dong Bite boss battle for a whole month, since she wouldn't stop kidnapping my team! Ah yes, the community. Project Moon's community is by far one of the funniest fandoms, period. They're also very kind most of the time. Now, beside the whole PM fans can't read meme, we also have the sleeper agents. You see, if one was to even mention anything slightly similar to Project Moon, they'll be calling the fog, and the comments will be filled with PM memes. Other than that, the community is pretty chill. The music is absolute fire. All of the music in Limbus is so good. First, you've got the OST made by Project AIM, who also made the banger music of Library of Ruina and Labami Corporation. Then you have the group Millie, who made all of the final boss themes for every canto besides the first 2. They also made music for Library of Ruina. They made the songs Gone Angel from Place of Love, Iron Lilith, which are all from Library of Ruina, and Hero, Compass, through Patches of Violet, Fly My Wings, and many more. Also, if you think Millie copied Forsaken, you're wrong, and you also get a free Warp Train ticket. Please use it. Anyway, the music is overall absolute fire and very ideal. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video if you like this type of content and want to see more. Anyway, thanks for watching. I guess that's that, and this is this.